Hi, Ash. And yes, this is new. This is also supposed to be short. Shortish. Shorter. But I'm sure I'll find a way to be confused. Let me just make sure that it's in the right category, though. It is. Oh, warning. Twitch describes it as a first-person psychological horror adventure. And it's a dark and disturbing journey into the pitch-black heart of Norwegian national romanticism. Yeah, consider yourselves warned. I don't think it'll be that bad, but, you know, what I think and what actually happens, they don't always align. But, anyway, hi. Today is Wednesday, right? I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. And is today your day, Ash? Ash Wednesday, right? I think it is. Oh, I forgot that you can't see me. Hang on. Hi. I think the day before Pink Thursday is Ash Wednesday. And I called Pink Thursday because that's the word in Swedish, and I don't actually remember what Easter Thursday is called. But yes, today is Easter Wednesday, followed by Easter Thursday and Easter Friday. Easter tradition is murder mysteries. I am no longer disembodied voice. Correct. And so there will be a Friday murder mystery. There will not be a cancelled stream. There will be a stream on Friday because Ash told me that there's a new chapter of Dark Side Detective coming out. So that's fun. And later in the month, we are also streaming Bugsnax DLC because early 2022 turned into April 28th, I think. I'm not sure how much main game I'll be doing, but there will be main game and DLC added. More main game. I 100%ed the original main game. I think it's time to stop babbling. Let's play dark psychological horror. Okay, let's check settings. Subtitles on. Stack subtitles on. Let's go with that. Visuals. You know, let's leave that on. I think that looks good. Worst case, I need to turn it off because it does not work for me. I think maybe the music's a little loud, but you know what? Maybe we'll let the game figure that one out. We'll actually start and see what it turns out to be when I'm playing it. And yeah, extras, visual soundtrack, and there will be a comic book when I finish the game. Okay. Well, if there's anything weird with the settings, please do let me know, and we will fiddle with it. But now, let's go. Oh, is this 1923 mode? That looks like a dude with like a vacuum hose around his neck. Sorry, I'm sure it's meant to be terrifying, but to me it just looks like a gas mask and a vacuum cord. Dark psychological first-person comic book. Day 1. I like the font. Like, it's a very normal font, but it's also casual.
The water's cold.
It's a fjord. You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, teddy bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me...
Edward Charles Harden, Esquire.
Will you promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissy, promise.
Oh, piffle and phonus balonus, Teddy. You ought to know better than to ask. Yes?
Okay, real quick, let's see what 1928 mode, 23 mode off looks like.
I'll behave. I'll be a proper young lady.
You know what? I like it in black and white. I'm sorry, but I do. We're gonna go for black and white, unless I get stuck on a puzzle because I don't have color.
Run or climb things or laugh too loud or call anyone old bean.
Yes, this is Bioshock. Absolutely.
So, do you think we'll find your Betty in, what did you call this village? Gravewick? Groovewick? Greywoke?
Grovik?
It's an odd language. I don't much...
Grovik. Yes, I do.
Why here?
I speak Norwegian.
What's so special about Greywoke?
She never said, but knowing my sister, something drew her here.
But how can you know?
I just do.
Okay, fine. I will go back to
In her
normal.
letter, she wrote about...
But that's months ago. She could have gone anywhere.
Without writing, or telegraphing her editor in New York, she wouldn't do that. Betty's...
The cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, Little Miss Perfect.
Alice, you're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth Sidarb. We all love her dearly. And Teddy Bear. Edward.
Teddy Bear.
We will find her. Betty's fine. Why, we'll see her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the middle of absolutely nowhere Scandinavia way just to chase her down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit. Is that it? Is that Groovewoke? It looks so peaceful and beautiful and so desolate, like a place built for ghosts.
Finally. I don't think I could do this for much longer.
Can't you row any faster? I'm getting
Grovik.
bored.
How about you take over, Alice?
Ooh, the
You
attitude.
Teddy, old bean. Was that thunder?
Still distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
So you say. But I say put your back into it, because we're sitting ducks out here. Quack, quack.
I don't like how you didn't get to hear the second dialogue option, or that wasn't obvious that you got to at least. But maybe I'm picky.
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
Probably working. I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Hardy har har.
The Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Up where?
Up the hill. Press cross to
Where's the
interact
farm?
with the world.
I believe it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
Hot dog! Let's ankle!
Hold on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland first.
I'll meet you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail.
Be careful. The ground's muddy. You could slip and fall.
See you in 2 shakes.
Okay.
Dear Mr. Harton, we would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Troubled to hear of your sister's disappearance. No news to share. You'll find our farm on top of the hill. I hope I got that right. Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland. Well, I'm here. Where are you? Did you make it to Grovik, Betty?
She's
And
pretty.
why did you pick this forlorn hole under the mountains?
So this is 1923.
Also sprach Zarathustra.
Oh.
Teddy, are you coming? I'm almost there.
On my way.
He
Righto.
speaks
Step
decent
to it,
German.
Teddy bear. Lissy.
I'm waiting for you at the farm.
He speaks decent Norwegian. I am intrigued. And he's a lawyer. Sky Bennett is Alice. No, I don't need to rest. Thank you, though. Draugen. I was going to jokingly call the stream Dragon, but then I realized that maybe that's a little too misleading. If there's a trophy for resting at every rest spot on the way up, I guess I'm going to have to replay this game. Because we energetic AF. We are going to just walk up there. Yeah, stop you complaining. No, we're gonna look at all the rest spots and just keep going. Exactly, can't stop, won't stop.
Where are you?
I'm up at the farm. Teddy, this way.
I'm coming. Lead character artist Hans Christian Andersen, but not that Hans Christian Andersen. I was gonna say if I was named after someone famous, I would exploit it too, but there is someone famous that has the name I used to have, and I changed it because of her. Yeah, maybe not. The flag is at half pole. Is that the expression? Also, that's what she said. But it's very pretty. I like the music. No rest. To quote Godsmack, there's no rest for the wicked. Half staff. That sounds even worse.
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor are you 70. Put some spring into your step, old sport.
It's always
Did you see
dirty in
the
here.
flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
Half-mast. They got you there, Ash. Can
So
I...
this is it, huh? Nice digs. But seriously, where is everyone? This is starting to creep me out.
He finds the silence odd, but these are hardworking
They
people
must
with
be
busy
somewhere.
lives.
They can't all have vanished.
The weather's getting worse, Edward thinks, and it
What's
wouldn't
that Arthur
surprise him
Conan
if the
Doyle
villagers have
story?
sought shelter.
The one about the empty ship drifting in the open sea? That story.
I don't know that one.
Perhaps everyone's indoors. The rain's picking up.
You first, old bean.
No.
Hello? Anyone there?
Friesland?
Mr. Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This
Have
is
your
Edward Charles
food,
Harden,
Friesland.
the American. We've exchanged
Friesland.
letters.
I don't know
Maybe
if
they
that's
went on
actually how it's
holiday and left
pronounced.
the door open. Give it a shake and a rattle.
I can't just barge into their home.
It's not a crime if you're invited.
Shake, rattle,
I'm
and roll.
coming in. This is Mr. Harden.
Trophy earned. Knock, knock.
Hello? Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a bird's nest in December. Hey, you want to check out the upstairs?
There's no light coming from upstairs, and the house is clearly empty.
I'm a guest. Why would I start poking around every corner of the house?
I don't know. Maybe they're playing hide and go seek. Well, I didn't want to go upstairs anyway. It's creepy.
There must be a sitting room on this floor. This is the kitchen. Hello? Anyone there?
I wonder if they actually have indoor electricity. Doesn't look like it. That's a non-electric lamp.
Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The Boston Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this setup. I thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust.
You can see the whole village from up here.
Do you want to go sightseeing?
Tomorrow. It's getting late, and the rain's not abating.
Look! Family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them?
Fretland.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
The Fretlands.
Right. Anna and John?
Johann.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
They're not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
Johann.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's 1923, Teddy, old boy. Women can vote.
Okay, hang on just a moment. And I shall... No. No. Hi. There. Now the trophy thing won't black me out.
Johann went and found himself a delectable bride.
Alice, please.
What can I say? She's a minx.
Anna Fretland is a respectable woman.
I did move.
Her letter was courteous and professional.
Didn't you say she was a city girl? Must have been awfully hard to adjust to life in the sticks. I can relate.
Hanover isn't the sticks.
Says you. I'm guessing their daughter is the master of this house. She's cute as a button. I can't wait to meet her. She's guaranteed to be more fun than you. Old Johann's a bit wooden, isn't he? Like someone put a stick
They're
up his...
posing for a
up
photograph.
his rear end. I say, loosen up, Johann! I'm sure you two stiffs will get along famously.
Yes. Yes. Wait, no? Weather.
It's really coming down.
How about a quick run in the rain?
You can't be serious.
You're already a wet blanket, teddy bear. It's not like you'll get any wetter.
There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone? Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out there.
Where do you think they've gone?
The Fretlands.
The Fretlands, the Hansons, the Jensens, all of them.
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
It's like a dead land. As though its soul has departed.
So remember the psychological horror. The actual horror is her not shutting the heck up, right? No, I'm just teasing. I'm sure she's lovely.
What are you looking at there?
A book.
Strange place for a book. Unless it was a terrible book that deserved a good burning. What's the title?
The
Oh
cover's
dear.
charred.
Christmas
1922. To Ruth, from Simon. Why would someone burn this?
Like I said, maybe it was a terrible book. Is Simon one of the Freddylanders?
I don't think so. They only have the one daughter.
Did you hear something?
No.
Must be the wind under the door. Or the churning sea. Or the interminable rain. Or flesh-eating ghouls waiting to...
The books are all in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Olesund.
Have you been secretly communicating with Johann's winsome wife, Edward, dearest?
Certainly not. She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's English isn't as...
I was only joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill.
I feel like I saw something else here. It's slightly confusing, the interface sometimes.
Wait, is that... Are they... Who's... They're all twins. All of them.
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
There are two of each, Edward. Two of each.
Frederick and Margaret. Twins marrying twins.
My mind's reeling. This is just too adorable.
May 26th, 1899. We'll be celebrating their silver anniversary next year.
I think that would be creepy. I mean, I don't have a twin, but I do have a sister. And all the romantic / sexual things, I would not want to be doing that with someone who looked like my sister's husband. I mean, even though he's my husband as well. And I don't want to share my anniversary.
Oh, those boys look proud as peacocks. What does it say there? Groovy?
Gruben. The mine.
Maybe that's where everyone is. Digging for precious jewels in the Stygian abyss.
From what I learned of this place during the brief stay in Olesund, the iron mine shut down 20 years ago.
Opening the mine.
Frederick and Johann Fretland, founders of the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
They're the spitting image of each other.
Twin brothers and business partners.
And they married twin sisters. Adorable. Who's the boy? He looks related to the other two.
The mine was only in operation until 1902. They must have lost a fortune. An iron mine wouldn't pay itself off in 5 years.
Can we go spelunking? Perhaps we'll find trolls in the abyss, and we can steal their ill-gotten gold.
There was a cave-in. It'll be unsafe.
Boo.
They're not twins. Although I'm not sure if we'd agree on which I get and which she gets. Tragic accident makes Frederick Fretland something with a mine? And he forgives his brother. Let's start with forgiving his brother.
Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers
Exits?
Mining Company.
Oh.
So the
Can't
brothers
read that
parted
far.
ways?
Johann sold his share to focus on farming.
No, I'm all
That must
Dean.
have put a damper
I
on their
get
relationship.
Dean, or I'm single. Sorry,
Tragic
but
accident befalls
Sam
the
is
Fretland
not my
Brothers
kind of
Mining
guy.
Company.
What happened?
The mine collapsed, killing 3 workers, including Arne Fretland, Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
That's awful. How old was he?
19.
He might be the boy in the photograph.
Operations were suspended after the accident.
Unless that was
Foreign
what you
investors
was not
out
what
of
you were
Frederick
talking about.
Fretland's mining company. Dire financial consequences for Fretland, who must have had a difficult time after his brother Johann Fretland pulled out earlier this year.
Johann was smart to exit when he did.
The timing is curious, like he knew something was about to go awry.
Psychological horror. I have no face. Oh, I do have a face.
Oof, that's a grim sight, old bean.
Oh.
I'm exhausted. And soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous. Betty.
Have you gone screwy again, Teddy? That's not Betty. That's...
Scarf. I'd know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought it
looks
in
like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last. When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching her.
I think you're misremembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, You're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
Whatever. It's not like you pay any attention to me when Betty's around. I might just as well be a ghost.
Although, if you watched enough of the show, I'm not sure who is the naughtiest of the two boys. Winchester boys. They're men, but, you know. They yeah. Anyway. Yes, inspect.
Look, it is her scarf. It even smells like her perfume. Shalimar.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really. I wouldn't want you to get your hopes up. I mean, where's everyone gone to? Something's not right, I'm telling you. Teddy? Edward, what's wrong?
Lightheaded, that's all.
You're having another spell. You know what happens when you exert yourself.
Says the woman who refused to row.
Sit down. That's an order from your commander.
Yes. Fine. I just need to catch my breath. Just for a moment.
I want you to lie down. Lie down and close your eyes. It's been a strenuous day. What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill.
But what if the Fretlands...
I'll keep an eye out. I promise. If they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down, close your eyes, breathe deeply.
I'm just going to...
Shh.
One moment.
Elizabeth? Is that you?
How did she
Betty?
get out from under my lap?
Lissy, are you here?
Or head, rather.
Where are you?
Did they ever explain my relationship with her? Or is she just a unknown person who calls herself my commander that I'm traveling with? Oh, okay. Glad to hear that your internet is back. And,
Hello? Hey, who's there? Betty? Elizabeth? Wait!
that's my letter. Okay, what does it say? Dear Mrs. Fretland, I trust this letter finds you and your husband in good health. Thank you for a gracious invitation to stay in your home this October. I hope it will present no inconvenience to your family. I'm presently preparing for the Atlantic voyage on the SS Bergensfjord and plan to depart Boston later this month. I've still had no word from my sister Elizabeth, though I hope she's made it to Gravik in the time since the last letter. If this is the case, and if at all possible, I would greatly appreciate receiving a cable with the news. If Elizabeth cannot compensate you for the cost, I will of course do so as soon as I arrive. In regards to the date of my travels, I shall be traveling in Ålesund via ferry from Bergen on October 15th. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no. No, do not expect decency out of Mikko. Common decency, yes. Actual decency, different story.
Lissy, there's someone outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissy? Who's out there? Hello? Betty? Lissy? Betty?
Is that blood? Or just mud?
I'm not alone.
Okay, we going back inside. Back inside. We're not going back inside. Fine.
Alice! Alice, where are you?
Would that be Lissy?
Are you out there, Betty? I can hear you! Can you hear me? Where are you? Who goes there? Wait!
That sounded more like a bear than human.
Elizabeth! Lissy? Betty? Someone there?
Really, that needs a climb option.
Alice!
Is it a goat?
Hello?
Yeah. Maybe a sheep.
Betty, is that you? Alice, where are you? Are you there, Betty?
So is it Lissy Alice? Well.
Shit. Elizabeth, are you there? Are you out there, Betty?
I did fall. A lobster tin?
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissy.
Edward's not happy with her wandering off on her own after dark.
Where did you go? Why did you leave me?
It stopped raining and you were sleeping, and our boat, it's gone.
The boat... What? How?
Maybe you didn't secure it properly.
I pulled it up. I don't know. I thought I tied it securely, but... Did you see Betty?
Did I see... What are you talking about?
I think... Betty... It was Betty, It was her. It must have been her. I saw her face in the window, and she vanished into the dark towards the sea.
I don't think we saw her in the window.
You really didn't see anyone?
I haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her and
Yes.
not...
I mean, I saw her face, and it looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. And tomorrow.
Tomorrow's another day, Teddy Bear. We'll figure it out. Right now, let's get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over yourself.
Mud on your face.
And then you
big
really need to
disgrace.
sleep. You must be exhausted. Come on.
Okay. There is no loading symbol behind me. Oh, there we go. Day 2. Trophy earned. Blue skies in Norway. You should eat something. Oh, is there a bastard in your town? Because that was a really good burger. And it's not called Luleå because that's the only burger they serve. Burger Daddy came to the rescue yet again.
I
Hi,
will
Burger
find
Daddy.
you again.
See? He likes it when I call him Burger Daddy.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Okay. Although maybe now I should explore the kitchen. Oh, hang on. What were the names in this book? Ruth and Simon, right? Can we go upstairs? Oh, we can. Oh, hello. Oh, Ruth is the daughter. Ooh. And the mystery deepens. You know. Let's talk about deep some. Sorry, no, never mind. That door's locked. Let's not shame them. I'm sure that they're sleeping in separate beds, or at least separate bedrooms, or, you know, for a good reason. I'm sure he snores. He looks like a snorer. Huh. I can't quite read that font, as evident from before when I said the completely wrong thing. Okay, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to stand here and enjoy the view for a tiny moment. I don't know if Galvik exists in real life, but it's very pretty if it does. Yeah. That almost looks like, oh, I don't know my Moomin well enough. Oh, that almost looks like an argument. Morgan. It almost looks like Morgan. Is that a funeral? Because the blonde person on the left side looks like they're being comforted by the person behind. Everyone has a chamber pot. I feel bad for the pig. It's about to get et. The curse. That's the same box that she had in the cave earlier. At least I'm assuming that's a self-portrait. And she's the blonde. Look at the head. No, wait, she's that blonde. Never mind. Okay, this is telling a story. Okay, this is August. And since this is in English, it must be the wife writing. This morning I had a boiled egg and buttered toast. After Johan told me I was being silly and that I do not need to lose any weight, seeing as we're not in London and no one cares. I'm not sure if that's like borderline abusive. Let her lose weight if she wants to. Oh, I love that painting. I want that painting. I'm gonna get that painting. Anyway, I'm not sure if that's borderline abusive or if he's just being sweet. But if she wants to lose weight, let her lose weight. Draugen by S.G. Poole. And here we're getting a copyright mute. I shouldn't have done this. Maybe not a copyright mute, but a copyright claim. Lawyer speaks 3 languages, plays the piano, and loves his sister. Is he single? Trophy earned, Piano Man. Nice. Okay, let's go outside to Alice, Lissy, Liz. No, never mind. There's a kitchen. Oh. Someone smokes a pipe. That's the second pipe, I think. Another letter. Can't open the cupboard. A leg of something? Burned letter. My dearest... I cannot tell what it says, but it's October. I don't think it's a name we've read before. Well, it's not Alice. It's not Johan. It's not Margaret. I already think of the child as he. Frederick wants a boy. Oh, this is from way before she got pregnant. Or way before now, I mean. This is from just when she found out she was pregnant, but it's from 20 years ago.
I just about given up on you ever waking up.
I was looking around the house.
So we're okay with that now? Noted. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
Where is
How
she?
about you, Lissy dearest?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
Bonk.
I've been thinking about that. I'd just woken up. I was groggy and the mist was thick as pea soup. I don't know if I saw
I want peace.
what I thought I saw.
It's
You were
thirsty
chasing a
tonight.
ghost?
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, Teddy Bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
Ooh. I have a notebook. This is my letter. This is the letter she wrote me. There is no next. Dear Mr. Harden, I hope this letter finds you well. Blah, blah, blah. Received your letter. Blah, blah, blah. Extend the invitation. Blah, blah, blah. Sister's disappearance. Blah, blah, blah. No news. She hasn't landed. Blah, blah, blah. No longer fare from Ålesund to Grovik. So you need to find your own transport across the fjord. There's a road from the landing and up past the general store. Largest house in the village. I wonder if that means I can reread or actually read the letters we found in here now. Now that they've established that there's a journal function. No, never mind. I'm not gonna go try the others. Can't read them, can't read them. Worst case, worst case, I will have to play the game again for all the trophies. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. What's this one called? Da Vinci? Because yes, I'm guessing there's a trophy for this. Okie doke. Goats. Hello. 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 Yeah. How do hands work? No. Let's just pretend I understand how hands and mirrors work. I don't. I don't. Some days I'm amazed that I can tie my own shoes. Then I remember that they're Velcro. Hang on. Did we see something back here? It was probably just a trick of the everything's.
Alice!
I'm by the village houses.
Okay, let's take the other path and fill out the map some. So Prosil and I were talking earlier, and he's seen this game before, but he hasn't played it. And he's like, I don't think there's enough moon logic for you to get stuck. Because my brain and moon logic, like I either out moon logic the game, or I'm like sun logic. Which doesn't make sense, but you know. Let's just pretend that it is. It does, I mean. So hopefully I won't need any nudges today. I will probably need nudges on Friday, but that's going to be hard because the game releases tomorrow. Not allowed to do that. Well, this one has an X. Like the book upstairs, her journal that we weren't allowed to read, that also had an X when you got closer. That other letter had nothing. So I'm not sure.
Up here, Teddy.
Uh-huh.
Hey, eyes up here.
Traitor?
You gonna find old feet? I'm in the tree.
Yeah. I'm doing shit. Relax, girl.
Here, Teddy.
Yeah.
Hey, eyes up here.
Uh-huh. I know where you are. I'm just ignoring you.
You gonna find old feet? I'm in the tree. Up here,
Can I
Teddy.
just...
It's such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
It's chilly.
That's all you have to say? It's chilly?
You're not cold.
Why would I be?
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
Okay, there's a path we did not take. 2 paths we did not take. But
Where are you going?
why are you so curious? I want to go talk to the goat.
What are you doing?
Hi. Hello. Okay.
Where are you going? Teddy, where are you going?
Remember how I hate when games are backseaty? Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm walking here. I think this is the path we did
Where are
not
you going?
take. Girl, if you ask me that one more time, we are gonna have a problem. That's the path we did not take.
Where are you going?
We have a problem.
Hey, where are you going? What are you doing?
Fredrik Fretland and son. That's my brother. Well, not my brother, but the husband's brother. I wonder if that's Simon. It is. There's no Lizzie shut up option, and Simon and Ruth are cousins. Odin's milk. Ålesundsruta, change of ferry route. As a consequence of low passenger numbers to and from Gravik, Ålands routes will no longer dock in Gravik starting in October 3rd until further notice. And that's a year ago. The Norwegian National Telegraph. The telegraph is out of order. The Norwegian Telegraph is not responding to our calls. Summons. Something. July 24th, 1923. Memorial to remember everyone who lost their life in the mining accident in 1902 in the Gravik Church.
Where are you going?
Games like, this is unexpected. This is supposed to be a very linear game. Why are you being non-linear? Please be linear with me. No game. I will not be linear with you. There's back where the boat is no longer. Game, really?
Hey, where are you going?
Bretland and something's crossed over. Mining company. Yeah, I'm gonna explore the shit out of this place just because the game is telling me not to. No, I'm... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ash just wrote in chat, you're given a coloring book and you're like, these crayons are anarchists. Well, no. No, I'm just getting the lay of the land, okay? Okay? Give me a moment to just figure shit out. I know I'm supposed to go knocking on the door and asking, hi, why does it say trader on your door? But I don't want to do that. That's a fully functional boat. Is that our boat? Boat. Boat. That's also a fully functional boat. Boat. In memory of those who lost their lives in the mine. George Hatlestad, Nils Frambo, and Arne Fretland. Like, we just scoop out the water and that's a fully functional boat. Okay, I'm better now. Also beware, I think there's a limit on how many caps you can use. So, consider yourself warned. But wherever the fuck I want. No admission for traitors. Traitors. Yes, Ash. If Miko gets himself timed out for spamming caps, please rescue. I can no longer use the map, apparently. My temporary gratitude, and no, I will not tie you up and do stuff on the stream. That's for my OnlyFans. Did I say that out loud? I do not have an OnlyFans. I know I keep joking about it, but I do not actually have an OnlyFans.
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
No one home?
Hello? Who's there? Hello? Anyone home? September 21st, 1923. Wie desperate. Lissy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in Gudsforlata. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy. The letter just trails off. Was never sent.
So what was the noise?
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat.
It was
There's
already
one more
closed.
house. Third time's the charm.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no. 3 strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
I saw some sheds down by the water. There's the general store, the church.
In other words, time for some sightseeing? Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
I've never been able to do that.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3. Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do we go to just over here? Oops. Where the gate might be open now, or do we go to no access for traitors? So top left or bottom right? I am now taking votes. My foot hurts again. I think I need new sneakers. I should buy the sneakers with the flowers on them. I have a vote for left. I'm going to count to 15. If I don't have a second vote, we're going left. If I do have a second vote and it's left, we're still going left. 1, 2. Well, up is left, so sure. They agree. They might not agree that they agree, but they do agree. And Mika, you are allowed to speak Swedish in chat. Prosale speaks Swedish, but Ash does not. No, Liz's opinion was, go ahead. Make my day, punk. And I speak Swedish, of course, so don't worry about speaking Swedish. And I might even switch to Swedish for a moment. If there's someone I don't know if they speak English speaking Swedish. I could have sworn there was something there, but that must have just been a trick of the light. Well, she's not asking what the hell I'm doing, so I think we're on at least an acceptable track. Maybe not the right one, but an acceptable one.
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
The priest is out of town from July 29th until further notice. And that's the memorial service again. These look really recent, don't they? And also...
Graves. What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
You're right.
I was trying to tell you.
Where everyone's gone?
How many graves are there?
Not enough, I guess. How many people lived here?
I'm not sure. Also, someone must have buried them.
There's that.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
I'm just saying, I remember someone on the Webhallen Discord saying that they're not comfortable with English or they're not great at English. So if someone's here watching and they're not great at English and they'd prefer speaking Swedish, you're super allowed to. I just speak English because of Ash and Clockwork and a few other.
Why would they board up a church?
To keep the ghosts from escaping?
Blissey.
Or
God
ghosts
is
from
not
getting in?
here.
What does that say?
God is not here.
Well, so much for that. No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional. To breathe some of this salty sea air.
I mean, she's following me, so.
You go on ahead. I'll find you.
I feel like I was in the middle of something, but I don't remember what anymore. I know that happens a lot. It's just one of the hazards of being me. Okay, I guess we're not going that way. Oh, I know. Is there an achievement for drawing everything you can draw? There probably is. You don't need to answer that. Not an actual question. Do the cutscenes end at some point, or are they just gonna keep? Sorry. Are they just gonna keep having me sit here and draw until the end of time? Like Kana. When you're meditating. I also don't meditate well. I feel like it's looping now. Hello, goat. Goat. Okay. Out. We are going for a jog. So what was my actual objective? Explore down by the shoreline. Explore the church. And maybe I'm allowed to explore the no admission for traders. But yes, it's a very pretty game. I don't remember if it said what engine it's in. You know I have a fascination with game engines. If you don't, you must be new here. It's okay to be new here. Don't think that's a dismissal in any way. Oh, maybe that's what I was not able to do earlier, because she was yelling at me about where am I going. I wanted to draw. Mm-hmm.
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
The sign says no trespassing for a reason.
Come on! There may be trolls, or at least more houses. Where's your sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine, and no. I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
He said
You're
that.
such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear. I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor. Still nowhere to be found. Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains where the frost giants live? And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat, I hope.
To Min Om. It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902.
I already said
Georg
that.
Hatlestad, Niels Frambu, Arne Fretland.
See, this is what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article. He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lissy. Most teeners don't have the luxury to idle away their days with games and witty repartee.
Ouch.
I mean, I'm not a teener, but
The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still don't know why Elizabeth came here.
And you think it has something to do with this mine?
Or with what it did to the village. Maybe.
so we're still not considering that a boat. Gotcha. Did this have a door? Oh, hang on.
What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold? Or just boring old silver?
Iron ore.
Or what?
Rock, which contains iron
I know.
deposits that...
Okay, Edward. I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Rustic superstition. Perhaps they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it.
And can I draw here? No?
A boat! Teddy! Hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty. Besides, there's a hole in this boat. It'll sink before it gets 10 yards from shore. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Seems short-sighted. How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
I have a percolating joke percolating, but I think we'll let Prosale get his coffee first. Sorry.
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it.
I know, it was a
I guess the
throwback.
knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So, who took our boat? A ghost?
There must be a logical explanation. It's safe to say no ghost in the night stole our boat.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? A ghost?
I don't know. It was probably all in my head.
Sorry. I'm just feeling stretchy today. This lipstick is better, but it's still not great. This is also a new one, by the way.
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage? People have survived here for centuries. Why can't we?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I could learn. I'd start with goats. Goats can be eaten and milked. Probably not in that order.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland. Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
And Johann's nephew. See, I'm getting the hang of this. Simon. Simon. That was the name in the burnt book. So Simon is Ruth's older cousin.
The older gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing.
How do mirrors work
If
here?
this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe... Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned?
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll just dislocate my shoulder. Is that? Lizzie, come here. It's Betty's hat. She was here. She could still
That's
be
the
in
twin.
there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm not
I know
sure
my sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
Oh right, it's open on this side. I remember that now. See, I knew it was useful to explore all the way around here earlier.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking... Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy.
Ow.
You're such a sap.
Edward Charles Hardin.
Dilettante, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat
Dilettante.
burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty,
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this... blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's alright then.
Child killer.
What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
I guess we'll go explain.
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
But we did see the list of traitors here.
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables?
I just decided, or my body decided, that it's time for a tiny little break. So we will BRB. Yeah, I had way too much apple juice already. BRB. Thank you. I was looking at the wrong corner, and I was like, wait, where did my cam go? Thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. Anarchist crayons. I'm still giggling about that to myself. What's that? Kaffe? Coffee. Oh, thank you. Out of order. The telegraph machine.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
I have a feeling we're going to
S.
need the Morse alphabet.
O-S. Oh boy. If only this thing worked. We could order a boat to come get us. Or, even better, order some hot grub.
I can see my house from here. Poor Simon from Ruth.
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
Father, I put the key in the register like you asked me to. Simon.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon. Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key. Casa. I don't know what that word means.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer.
My house
or more convenient.
did not actually
Can
exist
we
in
really trust your
1923.
translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge. These
It
were
must
never
be-
sent.
How long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
There must be at least 10 envelopes, he notices, all of them stamped and addressed, but stuck in perpetual limbo.
Casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register. You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
Stamps. 1 crown, 2 crowns. This is not the room where the hat was. Bingo is either beer or soda, I'm guessing. I don't know.
It's the same photograph as in the farmhouse,
Johan's
but
gone. At least, I assume he's the one who's been... snip.
Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
So we found the key before we even knew we needed the key.
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not sure
Betty
that's...
was here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
Maybe you read the letter? There was a letter. I have a guess. That's Alice, also known as Lissy. My sister is Elizabeth, also known as Betty. Alice does not actually exist.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar.
Hi, Kevin.
Refuse.
Welcome.
You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not...
It's going well.
Hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse.
How are you doing?
The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann thought...
The mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this. That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
No, Lissy, wait.
Oh, the beach I've been on like 3 times already? Of course it is. We didn't hear the door. But she exited 2 doors. Smoked herring. Rögd sill. Yeah, she's a ghost.
Teddy, up here.
Okay, I can't walk down that.
Edward Charles Hardin.
And I guess I'm not allowed to draw right now.
I found it, Teddy. The cliff. I'm standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern
A
us.
little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart?
Get yourself up here, Edward Hardin, right this minute.
How would they even get up there?
Come on, it's an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a big boy. Start acting like it. It's not Mount Everest.
I don't know about this.
He's very,
Whoopsie-daisy.
very frail, apparently. I could do that, and I'm not very athletic.
What is this?
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl got
Edward.
herself...
You insensitive brute.
He is an
You're like the
insensitive
Tin
brute.
Woodman, no heart. You've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours. With only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Okay.
That's been here a while.
Didn't you say it happened over a month ago?
You'd think her family would have replaced it with fresh flowers.
They're all gone.
Is that blood?
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
It's awful. I think there's something behind...
Something struck this bush. She must have landed on it when... on her way down.
That's ghastly, Edward.
Let's
that
replay
blood?
this.
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
It's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
Uh-huh.
It must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin. This is old. Very old. Looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong in a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin? Let's go further out. Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not
Hey,
far.
sorry.
Can you
I,
wait
I'm
just
I
1
need to
minute
stretch
so
my
that I can
legs.
catch my breath? Huh. Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
Yes, it's the vacuum mouse. Exactly.
You can see clear beyond the edge of the world. You're right. It is awfully chilly.
One
Oh,
second.
Teddy Bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
So, the girl fell from up here.
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell?
If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You wanted to learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
Playing? She was a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No,
It leads to the
absolutely
church.
not. I don't have
I
time
tried
for this
taking
nonsense.
it.
We're running out of daylight.
earlier.
Betty's still... You're still out there. Lissy, slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something.
Bonking your head open on
Lissy?
the rock.
Are you
Just
there?
like Ruth did.
Teddy,
My word. Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
What about those fresh graves at the church? There were at least half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily connected.
Oh, come on. Ugh, this is just ghastly. What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself? Sorry. Who was he? One of the Fretlanders?
It's not Johann or Frederick. And he's too old to be Simon.
Do you think this has something to do with Ruth? Maybe she came across the hanged man before she died, and it scared her.
He's not
So
been
she
dead
ran,
for long.
and
This happened later.
there's some consolation in that, I guess. Maybe it's the killer. The guilt ate him up and he offed himself.
That's just speculation with no basis in fact. There's nothing more to do here. I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace? You're just going to leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Oh, Betty, Betty, Betty. Always just Betty. You don't care about anyone else.
I mean, you
What if
are
that was
Betty.
me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone. No matter what he did or didn't do, he deserves respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed? If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty.
Yes, we're doing the decent deed. I have a feeling the game wouldn't let me do any otherwise.
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've been through much worse.
Day 3? No?
Where are the Fretlands, Edward?
It's been 2 days. If they're not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened?
Perhaps she fell by accident.
So you don't think it was murder?
It's difficult to say with any certainty. The boy could have pushed her.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlands could still come home.
All right. Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck.
Well, it's better
I'll be
than
up for
a
a
rope round my neck.
Feel like talking.
I still think she's an imaginary friend.
What did you find?
Someone tried to burn this.
Just like the book. Isn't that odd?
It's addressed to Mrs. Fretland. My dearest Anna. It's from her sister, Margaret. Frederick's wife. The two brothers married sisters, remember?
Yeah.
Yes. And it's adorable. Keep reading.
I really shouldn't.
Really? How else are we going to figure out what happened? Keep reading.
My dearest Anna, I miss you so very, very much. The baby is due soon, and I wish for our family to reunite before... It's been 7 years since the dreadful incident at the mine. Can we not convince Frederick and Johann to forgive and forget? I know there are things Frederick has not told me about what they found and why they parted ways.
What they found?
Their grudge is tearing us all apart. Frederick won't even let me speak to half of our neighbors, accusing them of treason. He's so very angry and full of regrets. It's eating him up. And we...
And we what?
The rest is unreadable.
Margaret reached out to her sister, but I guess it didn't work.
This was written before Simon was born, but burned recently.
Okay, let's go back upstairs. There was a letter in here. Oh, now we can read it. This morning I had lemon juice and hot water with no sugar instead of tea. I also had half an apple and dry toast. I've been gaining weight lately. I read about this diet in the paper. It's apparently very popular in London, but I'm dreadfully hungry and craved fried eggs and sausages. We received an odd letter yesterday addressed to Johann. It's from an American gentleman, Mr. Edward Harden of Hanover, Massachusetts. The letter was very well written and very polite. Mr. Harden received our information from the Ålesund police when he requested a contact in Gravik. I do wonder why they gave him Johan's name and not Frederick. Perhaps our dear Margaret is no longer with... Because our dear Margaret is no longer with us, and I am better prepared to respond in English than Frederick. Mr. Harden inquired about his sister, Elizabeth Harden, who is traveling on her own. Apparently she's a journalist. Imagine that, crossing the Atlantic Ocean to write about Norway. It sounds wonderful. The letter said Elizabeth telegraphed her brother from Ålesund to inform him that she planned to visit Gravik. Why she'd want to come to this dreary old place, I have no idea. There's nothing here worth writing about anymore. His sister has not arrived yet. If she had, I would have tired her out with questions about America, being a journalist, and traveling the world on her own. She sounds so interesting. I hope she does come to... Sorry, I was attacked by the yawn weasels. I hope she does come, even though she will surely be bored out of her mind. I'll write Mr. Harden today. Johan is not comfortable writing letters, especially in English. He agrees that we should invite Mr. Harden to stay here if he decides to come. After all, there are no guest houses in Gravik, and our spare room is rarely used. Also, I have to admit, having a visitor from America sounds terribly exciting. And then she had a boiled egg and buttered toast. Oh, no, I wasn't. Let's turn the page. Turn the page, turn to stone. Something. Still in August. Argument in the shop. Blah, blah, blah. Johan went across the fjord to pick up some necessities. And to pick up the post. The letters have been piling up in the store. Sometimes worried the world has completely forgotten about us. Finished a dress. Missing Margaret. Ruth is hiding something. Clothes are filthy. Simon stopped by with a gift for Ruth, a whole bar of chocolates. She promised not to play near the mine. I don't believe that. I looked at her drawings while she was out. She has such an imagination. September 5th, 1923. We received another letter from Mr. Harden. He'll be here in October as planned. Look forward to having someone else to speak to, blah, blah, blah. No sign of his sister. If she left Ålesund weeks ago, where could she be? Blah, 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 blah. I do hope she's alright. September 9th. No church service again today. The vicar hasn't been back since the memorial service. And I think I'm coming down with a cold. Someone damaged our boat during the night. Third one this month. I'm not feeling well. September 18th. She has left us. Our dearest Ruth is gone. I cannot believe it was Simon's doing. He too is now gone, and with him all hope Gravik had left in it. So they both died. And that's what the other note was about, the children leaving. 'Cause, 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 'cause I think there's more to it than that. Oh, that explains this. It is a fight. Neither father gets along with his brother. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. The brothers don't get along. And one of those was Simon and the other was Ruth. There's something in the cave. And then there's the... Oh, this is the memorial service. And Simon and Ruth are looking at each other and the dads are scowling. Right? That's the word. And then here's the curse again. Wait, I didn't look at that one earlier. Aw, that's cute. So why are they traitors? Traitors. Did I light that candle? I thought for a moment that was a spider, but it's just tobacco. So we still cannot enter the parents' bedroom. They better not be dead in the bed. And yes, that was a mouse. Still a great view. Oh, hang on, what's this? Don't think we saw that before. Oh, never mind. It's the book that they set on fire.
I almost forgot putting this aside when I lit the fire. Wasn't there an inscription inside?
Simon. Simon gave that book to Ruth. But who burned it?
Johann or Anna, if they believed Simon killed her.
But they were friendly, right? Simon and Ruth. Before...
I imagine so. And we know the sisters were close.
I still don't understand why the brothers had a falling out.
Whatever drove a wedge between them, it was big.
And it's been going on for years. But I have a feeling it was about the mine and the brother dying. Oh, no, I wanted to keep reading. Dear Mrs. Fretland, I hope this letter finds you and your husband in good health. Thank you for your gracious invitation. Oh, right. Yeah. Now I just officially read it. Because I wasn't allowed to before.
Do you think Simon killed Ruth?
It's not important what I think.
I don't know what to believe. Sometimes children do monstrous things. It's almost painful to look at this photograph now. Their whole world fell apart. Oh, I can't bear to think about it. Now that we know what happened to Ruth, this empty house is even spookier.
It's a house, nothing more.
You know better than most that souls can linger. Especially if they died.
There's no such thing as a soul.
Life force. Ghost. Whatever. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
The only ghosts are in our minds.
Says you.
The two brothers married twin sisters, Anna and Margaret Taylor. That's the Grovik Stave Church behind them.
All those hopes and dreams, ground to dust by misfortune.
Johann and Frederick Fretland. Thick as thieves, before things took a turn.
Don't you always say that much of our pain is self-chosen?
I wonder about that.
It's the same photograph we saw in the store.
Except this one's whole.
So the brother who owns the store,
Frederick,
was angry with Johann before Ruth. Because
of the mine.
Nice.
It all
What
comes
you get?
back to
Tell
the
me.
mine.
the mine must have been a big deal for Greybook.
Grovik. An opportunity to do more than live hand to mouth.
What a blow it must have been to lose it all.
Oh, okay, hang on. Yes. Clippings.
These headlines make more sense now. Johann sells his share, and the cave-in occurs shortly thereafter, killing 3 people.
Including the younger brother.
The investor pulls out, leaving Frederick with the bills.
Oh, I feel awful for everyone. Losing a brother, losing the business.
There were no happy endings here.
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
I don't think it's healthy.
Not now, please. I'm exhausted.
You do look exhausted. Go to bed, Edward. I'll tuck you in.
Is there a trophy for gazing at myself in the mirror for an embarrassingly long time? Let's find out. I'm gonna grab my blankie. The green screen upsetting blankie. I'm gonna rustle it. Not an hour now. But you should have been telling me about your food. That's what I asked about. I don't know why it's so cold in April. I mean, I could also wear more than just a tank top while streaming. But I like getting home and just getting my work shirts off.
Good day, huh?
Hamburger.
I'm ready to pass out. Where will you sleep?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply racing.
She
Don't
does
stay up
not
late.
exist.
Wake me if you hear the Fretlands arriving.
Of course.
Did you see
And
the
I'll keep
burger?
my eyes open for any ghosts that might want to haunt you in your sleep.
You saw the
Oh,
burger,
no.
right?
Sleep.
Might not have posted it on my own Discord, though. Anyway, trophy earned, Home Alone. And I love that there's a picture of the hanged man. Day 3.
Where are you, Lissy?
I'm upstairs.
Has she figured out how to get inside the bedroom?
Is that you?
Yep.
Where are you, Lissy?
In here.
This is her room.
Hmm?
Are you paying attention? Ruth.
Yeah, I've been in
Can you
here like 4
imagine?
times.
One moment you're living a perfectly happy life, and then... nothing. Darkness. Forever and ever. Maybe there's something here that can tell us what happened to her.
This is a waste of my time.
We might be the only ones left to tell her story, Edward.
You're just being melodramatic.
Oh, is he
I'll
lying?
help you look.
I didn't notice. Oh.
There's still no sign of the Fretlands.
Maybe they left town after Ruth died.
What's the point of this? I should be looking for Betty.
I hate you sometimes. Ruth was an artist.
This is very primitive.
Have you ever met a child, Edward? She wasn't Monet, she was 8. This must be the village church. That's Ruth and her
That's
family
right,
on one
Mika.
side of the aisle. Simon and his father. on the
How
other.
dare.
A community divided. Draugen.
Hey, the undead monster from those folk tales you read.
What an odd book for a child to have.
I don't know. Children love scary stories. This looks interesting. Read some of it to me, please.
In Norwegian folklore, the appearance of Draugen, the reanimated corpse of a drowned mariner, heralds death. Draugen haunts the Black Seas in a shattered boat. The beast has a man's body and wears a sou'wester, but instead of a head, there is tangled seaweed, and the revenant's chilling cry freezes mortal blood to ice. Draugen has the power to enter the dreams of the living. If you wake from such a dream, you have been spared, though someone close to you... That's enough of that. It's nonsense, of course. Not something a child should be reading.
Do you think Draugen took our boat? Maybe he's out there, on the fjord, waiting for nightfall so he can return to shore.
No.
Your soul lacks poetry, Edward Charles Harden. I pity you. She found something.
Where's that supposed to be?
The cave. Or the...
Mine. It could be. But what did she find?
something important enough to draw.
Nazi gold. Oh wait, this is before the Nazis.
That must be Ruth and Simon's fathers.
Perhaps. They weren't on the best of terms.
They look like they want to kill each other.
To a child, maybe it looked worse than it was.
Children are more insightful than you give them credit for, Teddy Bear. Ruth never finished this. What does that spell? F-O-R-B.
For Banelson. The curse.
What is that figure supposed to be? It's creepy.
How
It looks a
can
bit like the Draugen in her book.
A figment of her imagination. But the box she drew... It looks like this box under her desk.
Oh,
Really? Let me see. Pull it out.
I didn't even notice that earlier. I thought it was still in the mine. Mine? Mine. Is it something of Betty's?
What is this?
Ooh.
I believe this might qualify as actual treasure.
Is that Norwegian money?
Sort of, but ancient. Viking coins.
Are they valuable?
Not in terms of monetary value, but historically. They belong in a museum.
Looks like Ruth had her own private museum.
Why would a child have these artifacts?
She must have enjoyed collecting and playing with them.
These are much too precious to play with. She should have given these to an adult.
She was a child, Edward. To her, they were just shiny toys. Wait,
Of course he is.
the pin on the doll.
This is where it came from, her collection.
But where did she find these treasures?
The
If we're to
mine?
believe her drawing, perhaps the mine. She may have found a gravesite. Wherever she found them, she wanted to keep them hidden.
You think someone found out?
These items wouldn't necessarily be worth much, except to a historian or archaeologist.
What if this is how... I mean, if someone learned she'd been collecting treasures, they might be willing to do terrible things. There's a story here. The treasure box, the drawings.
The overactive mind of an imaginative child.
She didn't imagine the Viking artifacts. You shouldn't be so dismissive. The drawings could be her way of dealing with traumatic
This
events.
is what happens when I read you the principles of psychology. You get notions.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Ruth was troubled. The village was troubled, and... Is that a bell?
The church bell. Someone's here. Maybe... Betty.
Why would Betty ring the church bell?
Perhaps she's in trouble. I need to get to the church right now.
Isn't it more likely to be the person you saw the other night?
I told you, I'm not sure that was anything. Come on.
Go ahead. I'll catch up with you before you get there. I need a minute to think about all of it.
We're gonna stop to draw though. Just real quick. Oh, so it doesn't actually jot down the rest of the letters. Fine. This is also making me want to rewatch the Eurovision movie. If you have Netflix, do yourself a favor and rewatch the Eurovision movie. Or watch it for the first time, obviously. You can't rewatch something if you haven't watched it. Yeah, notions is such a 20s dismissive man thing to say. You and your notions. You want to vote? You want your own bank account? No. Stop it with your notions, woman. What, next you want to be able to move out of the house without being married? And you want to go to college? No. Silly notions. It's a movie with Will Ferrell and Rachel Adams.
All these fresh graves. Do you think...
No one's touched these since yesterday. Regardless of how they got past the wall.
Godfish?
God is not here.
Well, of course he isn't. You won't find God in a church. God is the wind in the trees, the grass between your toes, the brook that runs
That's
through.
nature, not God.
Okay, fine. Can't go any further. I mean, it is also almost time for the Eurovision Song Contest, but that's not quite yet. If you have access to that, you should also watch that. I don't know who won the Swedish version this year, but there's always something fun. Okay, fine. Boards.
Who did this?
Someone who'd lost their faith.
Can you peek through the boards? See anyone?
No,
Listen! The bell! They're still in there!
Yep, Jesus is hanging out in the church. Okay, so I guess there's a thing that I didn't notice.
Hello? I heard the bell.
This is giving me
I'm here to help.
heebie-jeebies.
These boards look flimsy enough to break.
But push them instead of pull. You can obviously see that they're going inwards.
The Ethel becomes an Edward. I didn't think you had it in you, old fruit.
Be quiet.
I mean, the bell has
Betty?
obviously stopped.
Are you here? Hello? This is Edward Harden. I'm looking for my sister, Elizabeth.
Stop shouting, Edward. We're alone. There are only ghosts here.
There are no ghosts.
I don't know about that.
Lizzie, look. Betty's gloves. They are definitely Betty's.
Oh,
She got these in Boston before she left for New York. She bought them at Woolworth. I remember
Welcome
the day
back. Did you catch up on
She's
chat?
here.
where? And why would she leave her clothes lying around? It doesn't make sense.
Breadcrumbs. She's sending me a message. She knew I'd recognize her gloves.
Because
Her hat.
Ash was disappointed
She's
in
left
you.
a trail for me to follow, like Ariadne's red thread.
We're not in a labyrinth.
Betty will have left more crumbs.
Betty. You're turning into such a pill. What happened here?
The sign on the door. God is not here. Their faith was challenged, and it didn't survive.
Isn't this a fire hazard?
They're not always lit. Each candle represents a single prayer.
That's a lot of prayers.
There were a lot of deaths. They considered this a sacred place. For them to destroy it. This was an act of desperation and anger.
Ash is going to need you to ask that question in English for them to be able to answer it.
I've never seen you read the Bible before.
I've read the Bible many times, for he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Did you just translate that into Olden English?
I happen to know the verse by heart.
You still manage to
did you-
surprise me sometimes. Jesus looks sad.
What reason would Jesus have to be happy?
Don't be blasphemous.
Given that this is all fiction, blasphemy is a contradiction.
Heretic.
The church book, a record of births and deaths.
So we can find out what happened to the people in the village?
And,
Ash knows how to
Elizabeth.
Google Translate.
I mean, if she was dead,
Her name would be in the book.
vandals. They tore it to pieces.
I don't think the missing pages left the church. Look. How many pages are missing?
I counted 4.
They're probably all still here. I know. Let's make it a competition. 1-0 to Team Me. I wanted you to find that one. I know what a rotten loser you are.
Well, I'm holding 2, so how did you get the first one? I'm the one who actually picked it up.
Found another one. You get it. It's right here. What's that?
The last sermon that was held here.
What does it say?
The vicar's handwriting is hard to decipher, and the language. He talks about the village being divided for 20 years. This sermon was held on the anniversary of the accident, this past summer. He's asking the congregation to help heal old wounds, to forgive, and move on. Something to the effect of, you sit in separate aisles in God's house.
Like Ruth's drawing. I told you, she was perceptive.
Tilly varandra.
Edward?
Forgive each other. It addresses Johann and Frederick directly. But I wonder if they were even here.
Remember the wedding picture? They were close friends once. How could they allow their grudge to escalate until...
You call each other traitors, but the only thing you've betrayed are the bonds that unite us. Here's something else. Many of you believe Grovik was cursed 20 years ago. God has not cursed you. This curse is of your own making.
Ruth's drawing mentioned a curse. What do you think that means?
It means they believed they were cursed, and that they needed something or someone to blame for their misfortune.
Children.
Sounds like Grovik was split in two, between those who stood by Johann and those who supported Frederick.
Because of Ruth?
The sermon is from before that. No, this is all about the preceding 20 years of division and disagreements. What are you doing? We're in a church.
Thought you didn't believe... You found another one? Don't forget about this page.
Game backseating me. She's not real.
2 for 2. A tie. Good job, Teddy. Old
Stop,
bean.
Lissy. This is not a game. Betty's out there.
Of horse feathers. Stop being so gosh darn tedious, Edward. Biddy, biddy, biddy. Will you ever shut up about your precious Betty? Put those pages back in the book, and I'll stop trying to cheer you up. What's this rope for?
The bell.
This is the bell we heard ringing?
I don't see any other bells.
So you have to stand here and pull this rope to ring it.
Yes.
But there was no one here. You didn't see anyone, right?
No. No one.
Ghosts. I'm telling you. It's ghosts. So what happened to the hunchback of Grovik?
They must be here still. There's only the one exit.
Maybe it was the wind.
A church bell's too heavy. It can't have been the wind. I mean... I don't know. Maybe it was the wind. There's no one here.
I don't like that sound. Please stop. Stop it.
Okay, stop it. Okay, put the pages back in the book. Ooh, puzzle? Not actually a puzzle.
This book goes back years. It
The
lists
curse.
births and deaths. Here's the third Fretland brother. The one who died in the cave-in. Someone added the word for Banelson, probably quite recently.
What does that mean again?
Curse. That word is all over this book. Not just the men who died in the mine, but other deaths in the last 20 years.
Ruth's drawing and the sermon both mentioned a curse. What do you think it means?
I don't know. There were surprisingly few births.
Perhaps they blame that on the curse as well.
Murder.
Ruth Elsa Fretland. She was buried in the cemetery. And the next entry, Simon Fretland. Now this is interesting.
Simon is dead? Oh, that's dreadful.
Interesting.
Drowned. The day after Ruth died. Probably no coincidence. See what's scribbled next to it?
Ward?
Murder.
Who killed him? Ruth's father? Or the mob that trashed the store?
It doesn't say. After the children, a half dozen deaths in a single week.
The curse.
It's listed as the cause for every single death.
Maybe there really was a curse.
Primitive superstition. But something changed. After
Oh, I
Ruth and
remember
Simon.
that, yeah. It was on the opening
Might
screen.
explain why there's no one around.
Edward, if it killed everyone, how's that not a curse? What does that word say? Next to those names at the bottom. For a
Traitor.
Edward? What's wrong?
The final entry. There's no name. Alice. What if...
Oh, Edward, no.
Betty.
It doesn't mean she's...
She's not dead. She can't be. I'd know. I'd know.
Teddy.
I need to see the grave for myself. It's not Betty. Betty's still alive.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess I need to, I do need to leave.
Where are you going? Don't leave me! Edward!
Where am I
I'll be
going?
here, Betty. I'll never forgive you.
I don't know. Where am I going? Oh, this is where the hanged man was. Fine. I guess this was not where I was actually supposed to go. But they removed that. So that I can.
Where is it? I don't see it. They all look the same. This one. It's unmarked.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Have you gone completely mad?
Yes.
Edward, stop it!
Thank God. It's not her. It's not Betty. It's not her.
Oh, Edward. What have you done?
You have
not Elizabeth.
unhallowed a grave.
I was so afraid.
You're a monster.
But I had to be sure. If Betty...
To hell with your Betty! When did she ever shed a tear for you?
Don't talk about my baby sister like
Or
that.
what? Or what, Edward? What will you do? Ignore us? Banish us? You've spent your entire life chasing her. When are you going to do something useful with what's left of it?
Quiet! Just leave me be.
Fine.
Uh-huh.
See? Alice? Come back.
I
Don't
knew it.
leave me alone. Please. Come back. I need you.
Can't pull the rope. But there was something here. Can't examine that anymore. Oh, right. Wrong game. Now I'm trying to do the thing from Gotia, where I zoom and or where I do the thing and it highlights all the interactable objects. Well, there's something in the mine. Okay, fine. I guess I took the wrong path. I'm not yet allowed to climb down that, despite this being open. So I guess we run all the way back up. So I guess the only place to go right now is no entrance for traders. Right? It might have been less obvious if I hadn't just played Gotia. But I did. So it was super obvious.
I was afraid you'd left me.
Oh.
Now listen to me. No! Lissy. Hey. Lissy, please listen to me. I didn't mean what I said.
Of course you meant it. Everything's always about Betty. Betty, Betty.
I care about you both.
Until it really matters. Then it's obvious who matters more.
I thought she was dead.
I wish she was!
Don't.
You deserve to be alone.
Pretty sure he's crazy, yes.
Please, talk to me.
What's there to talk about?
You can't keep running away from me.
You think you own me? That you control me? That you get to decide how I feel and what I do every minute of every day? That I'm your puppet, your little plaything? Well, fuck you, Edward Charles Harden! I never should have come here with you on this pointless chase!
Now, be reasonable.
I actually don't see where she went.
What are you doing?
Oh
What I
shit.
should have done years ago. maybe now you'll learn to appreciate us.
Now listen to me. Please, listen. Hear me out. Don't do this. You can't do this to me. I need you. I'm not whole without you. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. Don't, please, don't, no. What? No! Oh, Alice. What have you done? Please, be all right. Please, don't.
You make me sick, Edward. Your mother and father would be ashamed. Elizabeth would be ashamed. They did not think you deserved their love, so they abandoned you.
Don't.
Oh, my child. We are all that you have, and we love you. We are here. With us, you are never alone. Do not forget.
No, Never. I never forget. I am never alone.
Trophy earned. Everything changes. Day 4. Yeah, I think that's a GG. I mean, we didn't die.
Wake up, Edward.
But we also have severe mental health issues because we think there's an angel talking to us.
Stop.
And this is not
hiding.
Annie Lennox.
Where you go, we go, Edward. You cannot hide from us.
Where's Lissy?
Alice is not here.
Bring her back. Please. I need her to...
Alice does not love Elizabeth like you do.
She loves me.
Not like I do, Edward.
I'm so tired. Please.
What do you want?
I think of you so often. You have no idea.
You just want me to forgive you so that we can keep looking for your precious, perfect Betty.
She needs us.
She never needed you, Teddy Bear. And she certainly doesn't need us.
I can't find her on my own.
That's just too bad, my darling Edward. Because we're done playing second fiddle to little sis.
Wait, don't go. I'm talking to you, Lissy. Oh.
Well, someone should place the gloves. Cannot look myself in the mirror. Probably because I need to go apologize to the ghost entity.
Lissy? Please. Listen. You can't keep vanishing on me.
Try me.
Why are you so angry?
You do not know anger, Edward.
Did you ever meet my father?
Alice does not want to speak with you.
And what about you? Are you going to help me?
God helps those who help themselves.
I don't need God's help. I need Lissy.
Do you, though? Did you ever?
What? Of course, I...
Still can't look myself in the mirror. Look at myself in the mirror. I can open that door. Maybe that's the only action I can do right now. Game's like, no, we hate this weather. We're not leaving. Stay inside the house. Eat inside the house. Whew. I'm not yawning, you're yawning.
Alice. Don't go. Hear me out. I depend on you both.
You can never depend on other people, Edward.
I'm not sure you count as other people.
Everyone leaves, one way or another.
You don't. You can't.
Is that a challenge?
Stop playing games.
Are you ordering me, teddy bear?
I'm asking you.
Didn't your father always tell you to stand up for yourself? To be a real man and not a sissy? Maybe that's why he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Kaboom! He was so disappointed about what his only son had turned into.
You're a monster.
Takes one to know one. Old fruit.
So I'm wondering also if this is too early, like chronological and like for old fruit to refer to him being gay.
I gave you this jacket. Betty. You were here.
Well, I guess we go hang it. And then it turns out that we are actually an old fruit because we're trans. I mean, we're picking up all kinds of clothing that we might as well have put there ourselves while we were sleepwalking. Okay, never mind. And that's why we get to look in the mirror every once in a while. Because at one point we're gonna be all Buffalo Bill.
Lissy, I'm tired of chasing you. Alice, be reasonable. I'm trying to talk to you. Lissy, look. Her jacket. I'm sure it wasn't here yesterday, which means
Christ,
Betty was
Teddy.
here. Perhaps when we were out yesterday. She
Betty,
must have...
Betty.
Betty.
You love Betty more than you love us. But don't you see? What has Betty done that we haven't? What can she do that we cannot? We've always been there for you. Why do you keep looking for her?
She's
Because
real.
she does not live in my
You're
head.
not.
So?
Yeah.
You decide what is real. We are real to you.
It will never be the same.
He needs his antipsychotic. And he needs them at least 4 days ago.
She does not want
Ooh.
you.
Who are you talking to?
Why do you think Betty left? She was sick and tired of us. She wanted to escape.
Like Mother.
Drowning herself because she couldn't stand being around us.
Like Father.
Bang! Right in the coconut.
Stop.
You drive them all away, Edward. All into death.
Please.
But not us. We're always here for you.
I beg you.
You are never alone.
Stop! Leave me alone, both of you!
You want to be alone?
You really want to be alone?
Fine. You're alone.
Good.
That's what they all say. I do not want to call for Lizzie. Lizzie can bite me. Okay, let's go see if I can hang the jacket now. Maybe. Sleep. I guess I triggered the end of the middle of the night psychotic episode. Trophy earned. I am not alone. Day 5. Wait, that was not in the middle of the night?
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you? Are you upstairs?
So now we get to go inside the parents' bedroom. At last.
Betty, I'm coming. Betty? Betty! Are you in there? Open the door! I'm coming in! Stand away from the door! Betty? No! No, 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 no! Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought it was you, Betty. But who?
So that's the wife, Anna, right?
Anna.
Yeah.
It's from Johann, addressed to his wife. Did you notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught. Knock ere knock. Enough is enough. After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean take me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me. Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to. What now, Betty? Johann went to confront his brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
My dear Anna, I miss you and Ruth so dearly. I just hope that we will soon be together forever. But first I need to finish what started so long ago. He didn't translate the entire letter. I mean, he did translate most of it, but not everything.
You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor.
Betty would not, he believes, have left his lighter here by accident.
It was precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... a signpost. A breadcrumb. You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine. You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end. All the way to the end.
Wrong, but...
So where is Frederick's farm?
Well, duh. It's no trespassing by traders. This feels kind of like the drugged out sequences in Far Cry 5. Yeah. Yeah, keep going. Oh, no, this is not where I wanted to go. I got turned around. Okay, on my right. Is this the path? I think so. Here's the bridge. And yes, of course I'll climb this.
What led you to this place?
If my sister's here.
All these fragments. You would piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty? So, what do we know? Johann and Frederick are partners, and on good terms. But something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick. Was this your doing, Johann?
you burn your brother's farm to the ground? And where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall?
So is this snow or ash? Hi. Because suddenly I'm getting mild Schindler's List vibes.
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909, died September 17th, 1923. Why bury Simon here and not at the cemetery? If the village blamed him for Ruth's death, I could
It's a
really
month ago.
use your imagination, Betty. You'd figure this out in no time.
Ruth died somewhere around September. I think the mom's diary said somewhere between September 12th and September 18th. And Simon had also died by September 18th. So she died giving birth to him, December 5th. Well, that's all kinds of sad. And it still happens, which is also all kinds of sad.
What do you reckon, Betty? Let's try Simon's birthday.
Of course, that's
Another
Betty.
Viking artifact,
Oh, never
Betty. Most
mind.
likely from the same treasure Ruth found. Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence. Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon. Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
So they killed someone or bribed someone to hide the fact that there was a Viking tomb
Fretland Mining Company.
in the mine.
I wonder what this unlocks. You
And
went
one
to the
brother
mine.
refused.
I hope our guardian angel watched over you. All
And,
right, Betty. So what happens next in your story? Johann and Frederick discover something in the mine. A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced or paid to walk away. Their secret stays hidden. Then, a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
Arsenic.
So, 20 years pass. The Fretland feud tears the village apart, setting neighbor against neighbor. And then, Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered.
If there's a trophy for using either all the triangles or all the squares in this end sequence, I'm gonna be mildly upset.
It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things
No
escalate.
trophy, just low battery.
More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
And of course they think it's a curse because it's a Viking tomb.
All because of the mine. Because of what they found there. And what they covered up. There was no one to stop it, Betty. They were alone. That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
Yes. Yes. Did you finish it, by the way, the main story? I really need to re-rent it. Or just plain buy it. There rests a curse over this place. The only curse is you being idiots. Oh, you should.
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
That's the head of the doll that we
Ruth was
found earlier.
here. The day she fell. Something spooked her. And then
This
She
is where
ran.
she actually died.
all the way to the cliff where...
Maybe not.
Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it? Hello? Betty, are you in there? Please answer me.
I mean, they could have given me slightly more light.
Oh, Betty. This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason. What am I not seeing?
This is the boarded up wall. The Viking tomb. I knew there would be a jump scare. Rude. I'm trying to press R2 to run. I'm not running very quickly though.
Edward! Edward!
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Edward? Where are you?
I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me.
Edward!
Stay where you are. I'm coming.
She's still not here.
I'm on my way.
I mean, she might have been a real person at some point, but she is also very much dead. And has been for at least a month, if not 20 years.
I'm almost there!
Please, Edward, hurry! Edward?
Just stay put! I'm here, Betty! It's Edward! It's me!
Oh, Edward, hurry!
I'm coming!
Edward, is that you? I'm in here.
Thank God. Thank God. Elizabeth! There you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried. Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again. No.
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna, and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No.
So I'm the reporter?
Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother...
She hated you for that.
She could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back.
This is terrible.
Again and again. To New York. To Boston.
How did the baby even wind up in the pond? Who threw the baby? Did I kill her? I'm sure they're gonna answer it, but... Ugh.
To the house.
Yeah. Yeah, you missed.
But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her, the echo of her, but never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And
I
you'll
have my
always have
psychosis.
us.
Yeah, thank you.
Betty's... She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
There should be any of you
Save
there.
you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry.
So who is even this woman?
It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
Wow. That was fun. Right? Right? Trophy earned, awakening. Day 6. Do I need to look at myself like every day for the trophy to pop? Betty never existed. Betty died when she was a baby. There was a cave-in. There was a Viking tomb, probably.
Goodbye, Betty.
He's super crazy. And we don't quite understand why the kid died yet. If she was murdered or if she just found the Viking tomb or Viking whatever was in the mine. They tried to bribe someone and they might have killed someone to make sure that the mine won over the Viking tomb. But then the cave-in happened and they were fucked anyway. They would have been better off. It would have been better off just actually going with the Viking
I
tomb.
might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo. Don't lose your taste for tea, old fruit. It keeps you human.
And she's a ghost, but you knew that part already.
We have unfinished business.
We do?
The final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started. We have an appointment with a ghost.
And where did it start? The church? The mine? The cutscene?
Such an amazing view, isn't it?
The place where she
And
died.
the air. Ugh. Boy, that sure is something.
What did you want to show me?
Come sit down.
Where am I sitting? Oh.
Why did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik. Well... the letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere. Paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... and I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around
Guilt? Because he murdered his kid sister? Because his kid sister died, and then his mom killed herself because someone killed his kid sister?
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts, you're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
All right, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... was she afraid? What made her run?
Something spooked her.
And she panicked. So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place. And then... if only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
They're dead. I don't believe there's anything more to it than that. But there's comfort in oblivion, and we won't be alone. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them.
No, you won't, because
Maybe
you don't
that will
exist.
give them some peace in oblivion.
That's the point of
Could this be
oblivion.
your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write? A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
Our boat? But how?
Draugen.
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
I don't understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
My boat.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear.
I
Let's
have a
blouse
boat.
while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So get a wiggle on, old boy. I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be back. Meet you at the house.
My goodness. Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
I don't trust the boat to not try to escape again. Boat. Yes. Boat? No. No, not a boat. Not a boat. Boat. So who is to blame? Which
Come on,
brother?
Teddy. Pack your things. I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
Well, I also just might want to, you know, go to bed. I won't go to bed, but like, just... It's depressing. And now that I'm carrying my suitcase, I can't interact with it then. It's a movie star, Greta Gaynor, I think they named her. It's signed on the back. Lovely to meet my biggest fan, or something like that. Because the sister died as a baby of not entirely known age. And he found her in the pond and grabbed the body and gave it to Mom, and Mom went and drowned herself.
Come on, let's go.
So I have a
Teddy,
feeling
row.
Mom drowned the baby, and then when she was found out, she drowned herself. Postpartum, right? That's the word. Postpartum depression.
The water's still cold.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
There'll be snow when we get back to Hanover.
The house will be warm.
Are we going to be all right, Edward?
I think so.
I think Lissy is Elizabeth. Lissy is Betty. And she's just an older version of the person he decided that she would be. Well, we don't know how old the baby was when she died. They did say that she was a baby. And the mother he found her. He was 11, she was a baby. Like, baby might mean actual trophy earned. Goodbye to all the things. Baby might mean actual, like, 2 days old to 2 months old. But it might also be, like, a vaguer thing. I recognize Jane Perry. Yeah. But she killed the baby because she had postpartum depression. That is actually really common. And then she killed herself. And when I say really common, I mean really common in people with postpartum depression, not really common just in general. Wanting to hurt your baby is one of the big things in postpartum depression. Yeah, no, I don't always make sense. Like, I make sense maybe 10% of the time, so for you to actually follow 20% of the time is impressive. But yeah, no, I think the mom suffered from postpartum depression, killed her baby, and then when she was found out, she killed herself. It's okay. I wonder if they kept the faces of the voice actors, or if they did the separate faces. But yeah, so the only actual person that actually was alive and existed, like actually IRL, that you could touch, was Teddy. Everyone else was already dead or never existed or was only ever in his head. Table Clock by Mikhail Kadlunikov. I didn't even notice the table clock. Swedish name, Niklas Karlsson, maybe Marianne as well. Unreal. Of course it's Unreal. Shouldn't have been able to tell that. So anyway, Friday there will be a stream. It will be Dark Side Detective. Ooh. Dark Side Detective, there's a new episode called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And I might revisit an old episode for trophies. Maybe, possibly. I don't know if there's new trophies coming, but you know, we'll see. We'll do something. And yeah. Next week, why won't it just kick me back to title? Why does it need me to actually push to go back to title? Fine, I'll push to go back to title. Next week, maybe an attempt at Horizon Forbidden West ending. Maybe I can convince Pro Sale to do Returnal with me. Because Pro Sale now has Returnal and suggested that we co-op. And maybe we'll actually get somewhere. And other than that, I'm gonna do Yawn, because I do. Other than that, I have a few more. I mean, I own a million games on PlayStation. I have a few more that are shortish, 1 or 2 streams. I'm pondering starting a new roguelike just to see how it is on PlayStation. Sunless Sea. I played it a bit on PC and I enjoy it, but it might not run well on PlayStation. And yeah, we'll see how long there's left of Horizon Forbidden West. When I started the thing, it said that this is the end, but it's unclear how endy the end is, how long it is, because I played for an hour and then I got stuck and then I rage quit. So it might be more than an hour. It might be more than one stream. It might just be that that's the final section of the finale. It's unclear, but we'll get there somehow. Read comic book. So she's always been the same age. And he might be gay. Aww. Kid also has an invisible friend. And this is a flashback. And this is... Oh, that's the dad killing himself. Let's just... And that's the mom killing herself. Lovely story, right? Nathaniel F. Harden, Patricia Harden, and Elizabeth Harden. Oh, the angel is from their tombstone. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you for hanging out. Friday first. I feel tomorrow's my last day of work for the week, and it's weird to have a 4-day weekend. So I'm a little off. Friday, Dark Side Detective. Monday, Unclear. But there will be a stream on both Friday and Monday. Unless I get sick. I might get sick. You never know. Life happens. Have a good one. Bye. Happy Easter, if you celebrate it.